right, Aki's A-list. Let's go.
All right, so the Bears are a 5.5-point underdog, and it's been suspicious this week because they have moved from a 6.5-point underdog to a 5.5-point underdog over the course of the week. When if you know everything that's been going down in the world of the Chicago Bears this week, it would lend you to think the line would move the other way. What % chance would you give the Bears of outright winning this game on Sunday?
15 to 20. Is that higher than you thought I would go?
No, I think that's about
20% chance.
Yeah, I thought you'd be in like the 20 to 30 range.
Yeah, I guess like what's their money line? So I guess I'm lower than probably what the money line would say.
Yeah, I'd have
what
to.
What are they on the money line?
I have to check what it is, but yeah, it's the NFL. Like, just think about. We saw a weird game last week at Soldier Field,
and I just think that the formula of them. If I know he's healthier now, but if Jordan Love throws a couple of picks that plays into the Bears' hands, something that they can do. I know they're not stopping the run. You guys both played that, but they can get some turnovers. If the offense can find the way and get sparked by the change at offensive coordinator, like they all been saying, get a little juice behind them. The Packers are not world beaters. I could also see them getting blown out. But again, I'm not. They need to prove it to me now, especially after losing the way they have lost to the Commanders, and then the Cardinals, and this last game to the Patriots with not putting up a fight. They've played listless football.
By the way, they are plus 190 on the money line. Let's say you painted the picture. It very well could be a blowout this weekend on the lakefront. If Sunday is a complete embarrassment, is Matt Eberflus the head coach of the Bears on Monday?
I think so, just because they had back-to-back embarrassments against the Patriots and Packers 10 years ago. They lost, I think, the second game 55-13, and Trussman didn't get fired. I just don't think that they're going to make an offensive coordinator change one week and then change the head coach the next week. I don't know who that helps other than the fan base of knowing that Matt Eberflus is out and that they'll just ride with Eberflus. I don't think that the Bears do that.
If Shane Waldron was still around, do you think there's a chance that maybe it would happen?
Again, the Bears love to hang on to they're the team that doesn't do this. And again, I don't know if that's anything to brag about. But
yeah, I wonder, with the new power dynamic there with Kevin Warren, would that change anything? But it doesn't seem like all that much has changed.
I wonder if the tough schedule actually plays into Matt Eberflus's favor, because even if you were to let him go with an embarrassing performance on Sunday, you might look at it and say, what are we doing? Like, whoever we bring in, if we elevate Thomas Brown to the head coach, well, what's he going to do? Because there's 7 more games where you basically have a very little chance of going in and running any type of, 3, 4, 5 wins.
What's worse for Caleb Williams? And they've already screwed him to begin with. But what's worse for Caleb? Him going through a new offensive coordinator, that offensive coordinator getting fired after 9 games, getting a new coordinator in week 10 or in his 10th game, and then getting a new head coach the following week. Or having to do the first 2 and just keeping the same bad head coach the rest of the way.
Do you think, though, if they look bad again on Sunday, you've changed the coordinator, and you look listless again, you could say, well, the players aren't even playing for him anymore.
Do you think that does Caleb, though, any good by changing the head coach and now another new voice takes over in the building?
Would you say that maybe it's just so bad at this point it may not matter?
Yes.
If they get rid of Eberflus, if they don't get rid of Eberflus, it doesn't matter what happens.
If the Bears players aren't playing hard anymore, I do think you can make an argument that, you know what, you just need somebody who the players respect.
And then also, if I'm Ryan Poles at the end of the year, I'm looking at the players who aren't playing hard, like Waddle has said, and you've got a player issue too. Like these guys, you've got to put them under the microscope and say, who's not playing hard, especially when you were what, 4-2 in the Commanders game?
Yep.
Yeah. I mean, you were on the doorstep of 5-2. You were 2 seconds away from 5-2.
Uh-huh.
And in all likelihood, if you go 5-2, you're not losing both of the next 2 games. I think the group is still motivated enough where, at worst, you're at 6-3 leading into this game.
Look, Monday, a lot of emotion that could happen on Sunday could change my opinion. But again, I don't know who that's benefiting in the building. Again, it could all change for me after I witness it on Sunday. But let's talk on Monday.